Okay, hello. I am going to do a video on Trunk Box from Nordstrom's. I have decided to celebrate something big in my life. I got my doctorate degree and my husband said, hey, maybe you want to get some new clothes. So I am trying Trunk Box from Nordstrom's. Let's see. I think that the next thing that I want to show on this video is the emails and how I set that up in my email box, because there's a lot that goes on as far as ordering and all that. So I'll explain that as I kind of go through my inbox. Here it is. You can see that I've made like a little my crazy inbox here. Okay, so I made a list. So you can see here like all of these emails from Trunk Box. So it is kind of a lot, and there's probably a way to make that simpler so you don't have quite so many. So just like any site, I'm sure they're all very similar. You do set up a profile with your interests, and you can, one of the things on Trunk Box is you can sort of swipe left or right for different outfits that they give you, and that's one way you can do it. You can also say what your style is like. Maybe you can even send pictures of what you currently have that you like, or you could even find just regular images that you like of things that you like to wear, or of actually your clothes or you wearing them, or it could just be any image. Some people use Pinterest to make boards, so that would be a great way. I don't have any of that. So one thing I did say was I just like the style of Meg Ryan and You've Got Mail, which is just a very classic, sort of a simple but very classy type of dress in my opinion. So I've already manipulated my preview box, so I don't think that I can still get to it. I'd have to play with that and see if it's still there, the things that they suggested that I didn't have them send. But the bottom line is, before they even mail it to you, you can just go ahead and reject some things. If you know, like for instance for me, they had a black skirt and I just knew that I didn't need a black skirt right now, and they also had some black loafers, and I already have black loafers, so I didn't want those. So I did, there were other things that, and I'll show when I show the outfits that I kept, there were some things that I thought, oh, I'm not going to want that, but I went ahead and did it because I'm trying to do new things that I wouldn't normally buy. And so I did have them send that. I believe the cost each month is $25, and you know, that amount of money that you're paying goes towards the clothes that you buy. So you will want to make sure that you are going to buy something. Otherwise, you're going to be out the $25. Although, I mean, you at least tried it on, but basically you're paying money to try on clothes. So, so that's that. Next up is I'm going to show you the box. Okay, this is the box, but it isn't, the clothes aren't in here right now because I've already taken them out, but I kind of wanted, I would have liked to have seen this before I got it. I'm trying to keep from showing my address. So anyway, it's just kind of a cool box, and it kind of looks like a trunk. It's definitely a nice sturdy box. They're encouraging you to say, you know, love your look, we want to see, tag us at 12 Commerce, everything social media. So one of the things that I got was a pair of shoes. So this was the box that it came in, and then these are just the wrappings. And then, I mean, you can imagine what everything looked like. But here's the part that I thought was cool. This little envelope, to me, made me feel a lot better, and I would have felt better about this, you know, if you weren't sure about what to do and how it was going to be to send it back. I can assure you that it's very easy. The label is just all right here, just as a sticker. They even have, let me see if I can find it. When you get the box, you'll see that it's just taped here by 2 pieces of tape, and that because the box is so well made. So they even send you the tape to send, there's my kitty cat, hey Chester, to send it back. So that's how thorough it is. So as long as you're able to do UPS, or you can even send it, I think there's a way You can do it UPS. I have a store here in town where I can take packages, and I live in a really small town, so for UPS to pick up, or you could, there is a way also to take it back directly to a store. So if you live somewhere where there's stores nearby and that's easier, that would be another option. There may be another option as well, but even me, and I'm very small, less than 10,000 people in my town, it's relatively easy. So one more thing, Chester likes boxes, so. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get the clothes and show them, and then I will also put them on and see, you'll see what I picked. Now, everything I'm going to show obviously is what I kept. This was my first time, and so there was like 3 or 4 things that like I said, like the shoes that I didn't want, and I think there was a pair of slacks because I already had black slacks, and there was a black skirt, which I kind of regret. I should have kept the black skirt, but I can always ask for that later. So I kept everything that they sent this time, so there isn't anything that's why which I'm glad, because I was able to show on this video the labels. But yeah, I was just in a hurry to get it done because we had been out of town, and you have 5 days, I think it is, from when you get it delivered to send it back. I could have asked for an extension, but I was just sort of I had a lot going on at the time, and I just wasn't in the mood to do all that. And I honestly, the only thing that I would have sent back, and I'll show it here in a little bit, are the shoes, because I kind of had similar shoes, and I'm not one to accumulate a lot of clothes. So, but they were the cheapest thing, and I'm not going to talk about prices, but the prices are high. They're not Walmart prices, which is what I'm used to, but I'm trying to get out of my box. Get a trunk box? Okay, so the first thing that I have, and I'm just going to put on my staircase for now, is this, it's a really cool fabric, and it's a little, like, almost like a shirt dress, and on the picture... Chester is a really good modeler. It looked like it was going to be above my knee, but for me being shorter, you'll see that it's a little bit longer. This is a medium. Okay, and then the next thing is this. Now, I said this in my review because they have you review the clothes and say your input, and only thing that I didn't have anything negative, but I just let them know about how things fit because everything was long on me, and I thought they should know, like, I really am short. But this in the picture looked more, they wanted me to pick that my person had picked a white blouse, and I wanted to change it to a more reddish color, but this is definitely brown. So when I did the review, I talked about that. It is a little bit low, so I stuck a little pin in here because I just don't like things to show cleavage. I'm not comfortable with that. But yeah, so I love the texture on here. So that is my shirt, my blouse, and I should probably have ironed it. And then the next thing I have is this blazer, which is like, it looked kind of, again, it looked like it was going to be just to my waist, but this falls lower on me around my hips. It honestly is like a heavy sweatshirt material, whatever that is. I love the lining, but it is still very well made, and I just love the color because I feel like it'll go with a lot of things, both pants and dresses. And then these paper bag khakis. These paper bag khakis they are very well made, very thick, and cotton is so soft. And they were, Chester is all into this. They're supposed to be like cropped up on my ankles, but you'll see that they're pretty low for me. And then one more thing. Okay, the last thing is these shoes. And I didn't notice till I had got them that it would be really fun to like do a footprint in the sand with these. So again, like they're kind of a plastic almost feel to them, and I would have gotten if I was to do it again. If I was to get the shoes again, they were only $45. I'll say right around 45. It was the cheapest thing in the box. But I would get half a size up because my heel does come off the back a little bit. But they're really fun, and they're much more, when I started to think about it, I know most women have lots of shoes. I just don't have a lot. I already have a pair of black sandals, but these are definitely more modern and not as dressy as the ones that I already had. So I've already worn them because I'm making myself wear them since that's what I have them for, right? So I'm going to go ahead and put the clothes on and do a fashion show. All right, so here is outfit 1, and you'll see that I have the brown shirt on and the paper bag pants. And yeah, it looks really good. You'll see that, like I said, I put a little pin here because I'm just a little bit bashful about cleavage. But it looks good. But like I said, they're pretty long. Like in the picture, the model was wearing them up here. And yeah, but I love it. I think it looks really good. It's a little bit of a stretch for me to wear this cut of pants, but I do think they're flattering and lengthening. They might be a little big, but I think they look good, and they're really soft, and I love them. All right, on to the next outfit. Okay, here's outfit number 2. I went ahead and put the blazer on with this dress. I could have also worn the blazer, obviously, with the other outfit, and you'll see the back of the dress is a little bit longer than it is in the front, and for me, that falls all the way to where my knees bend, and so it's definitely something that I could wear to work. And I did put this little tank underneath. I know it's kind of dark in here. I put this tank underneath because I just felt a little more confident that way, and so I'm going to go ahead and show you now without the blazer. But this blazer I feel like could go with jeans, it could go with dressier pants, a skirt. It's really soft and heavy. It's really heavy, a little too heavy for summer, but I just love the color. I think I'm going to wear this a lot. Okay, and then here's the dress without the blazer, and you can see like it has a lot of nice detail here, and the texture is really interesting and fun, and I love the color. It's just kind of like a burnt rose. I'll go in my bathroom so you can see the color better. Okay, so my bathroom's better lit, but I think you can see the color a little better. Very flattering. Again, I should probably have ironed it. Okay, so my plan is to try Trunk Fox at least until December. And I